So welcome to Echotraders. We're in the Echotraders live trading room, and this is a YM chart. We're going to zoom in on this here a little bit. We suggest that the entry be at support to get to the pecking order target is right here. So we'd like to see this year market run to the upside of 19,861 and maybe 19,876 from support down here at the lower part. I'll get the crosshairs. We'll show you this. My name is Dale Elliott. So from the MACD cross here, we look for we had a small double bottom in here. Just a sec, find an ellipse. We had the small double bottom in here. And this here would be a counter trend. You can see from left side to right side, the trend, the larger time frame trend has been to the downside. So this is a counter trend move. Very important to get into the pecking order. 19,861. Time is 9:20. Give it. Wait for it. 9:28. There you go. So this here move will go. We have about 2 minutes to 9:30. We expect volume to come in, and we call that whipsaw. Over here, just 1 second, we get this here disclaimer up. Kind of important to have it. You can come back and reread it a little bit later. Let's go to your ES market here, and what we're looking for on ES is the support area, and we have the pecking order target of 2272 and 1/4. We have a black arrow to the upside, and same thing goes. It is now 9:28 and 45 seconds. So we'll come back, keep you posted. 9 o'clock, we look for the volume to come in and take us to our targets. So the trade did not go according to plan. We have targets to the downside. Let's zoom in on your ES, and let me grab a hand here. We can move the chart up. So we had pecking order for 2272 and 1/4 to the upside here, and the market found this here earlier resistance here to hold right here. We mentioned that in the room, however, not on the recording. So the targets to the downside are to the bottom of the brown box here. Let me see, this here moves up. So we have a target here, whoops, of 6275. I'll scrunch left to right, show you that. 6275 to the downside. We expect this year to somewhat be resistance to go further to the downside, and we'll put this here on. This here is your resistance area that we're looking for here. So far the market has come to 2264 and 1/2. Remove the arrows here in a moment. This is a support area from the box, and Fibonacci targets further to the downside, and then we'll look for possible exhaustion down in here. Okay, so it's look for exhaustion. It's not necessarily going to take exactly, but right in this here area we look for. So we'll go back to your YM. So on YM we had a pecking order here at the top side. Let me scrunch left to right. Like I said, didn't go quite according to plan. Went the opposite direction, which is par for the course. And we have targets of 19,817, and this here comes right in here. And the market had come to 19,816. This here is becoming a double bottom here. This here is also a support, and we had a pecking order for this trade, and very similar to the pecking order here of 861 and 855. The market attempted to fill that pecking order. 847 is where it has come so far. So the pullback to zero and a double bottom here, we look to possible entry at 19,822. See if we can get filled here. Okay, so on the YM we did get filled at 19,822, and we get in the pecking order for 855 and beyond. So this is a one contract trade, so we'll go to sell here at 855. And I'll pause again. I'll show a disclaimer on here, and so this is a live trade, and see if it'll turn out. Let me change the color of this box. We want this one here to hold as a support area here. And you can see that is 19,825, and the market is retesting that support. We'd like, the market is just slightly above, let me reset this here chart, just slightly above our blue EMA. We'd like that to hold as support to get to the next target to the upside. All right, so we have a milestone target here where the black arrow is. The market has already reached 19,834 at one point. And this here will be a resistance target and retest. We'd like to see that not only retested and move to the upside. I want to put the crosshairs right down here on our entry area of 822. So 822. We took very little offside, and this year is retested. The 19,825 is the target in the center where the crosshairs are. That is your 38.2. We turned that brown, and we wanted to see that area become support. Now, so we have a small win here. It's $80 so far, and we'd like to have this year go to, and we're in the pecking order for 19,855. So that's about $150 if it goes. Now this is only a one contract trade. So here we go. Our next milestone target is up here. Let me grab an arrow. Whoops. Try that again. And this here's right here. So we'll just turn that green and matchy. All right, so that's your next one. And of course you're going to lock in some money, so you want to have a nice positive trade. So you want to put your in this case it would be a sell stop. So we're in the pecking order for this here area up here, and I'll see if I can just move these here slightly forward so they're out of the way. Move there. Whoop, wrong guy. Let me try that again. I should have paused. All right, let me try this again. We'll move this and just slightly over here so you can see a little bit more of what we were looking at. All right, so there's our entry line. I know it's a little tiny bit hard to see. Let me move this here guy down here. Okay, so 19,822, that's a fill, and then this here is the money off area here. So you want to get that money locked in and have your target. So our next target is up here. And like I say, the market's already been here, so it's not impossible for the market to go back to here. Okay, so we get in the pecking order. Is very important to get in the pecking order, and then lock your profit in. So here at Echotraders, we recommend REL. So that's reduce risk, eliminate risk, and then lock in profits. Okay. So what we've done on this here is we put a sell stop in to lock in money. So either the market comes back and takes us out of the trade, or it goes to our target of 19,855. So you can see here we have our stop in place. We've locked in money, so that eliminates risk, right? So so it's roughly worth $75, and I think we have about 32. So we have about 50 locked in, and we'll see if the market can take out the high. So this year high that we're looking for the market to take out will be this guy right here. So the market has been putting in higher highs since we entered, and it did this year nice pullback to the EMA. So can't highlight the EMA, but it's the blue squiggly line here. Just one second. I get a crosshair. I could just hold the crosshair. So the blue squiggly line is our EMA. And that's an EMA 21 that we're using here. And we'll come back and take a peekaboo at your ES. So we'll pop over here to your ES chart. And ES, we had mentioned we were looking for an exhaustive area here at the bottom of the chocolate box. And so far that is a little bit of a counter trend, and roughly exhaustion taking place where we wanted it to, and it came right in here. Let me move this here guy here. So it came right in here. Didn't complete the target of 2262 3/4, but it could do that now. Market has retested towards our EMA. Now this is a 4-minute Heikin-Ashi chart, and we suggest that you get in the pecking order was 2272 1/4, and it doesn't hurt to have your order sitting there. So when you decide to trade to it and the market's ready, then and you're ready, then you already are in the pecking order. So when and if the market gets to that, and we expect it will get there today, we just don't know when. Okay, so let's go back to your YM. So YM is very near on the verge of taking us out, but if it does, then so be it. And if it puts in this here nice little double bottom, which so far it's kind of got a little double bottom here, and I'll just use a little yellow line here. I'll color it and see if I can move it right down into position without Xing or okay, so a nice little double bottom area there, and then we'll look, as we had mentioned, for this here to copy to take out this area here is our next target, and then so this here is a nice swing into support, and EMA did technically hold as support, but we prefer to see the fib. So the fib we were looking at was the 76.4, or if you use the true Fibonacci fib, you'd be looking at 78.6. Okay, so nice retest of this area. So far this guy is a double top, and they take him out. Okay, so that's great. So we'll look for your next target here. So we want to take out this guy next over here, and we should get another retest of here, and then once this year market can take out this year next high at 19,844, if it can, then we'll move our stop up. So it's a positive trade. It's not worth a whole heck of a lot, but it is for demonstration purposes of how we want to manage that trade. So we're looking for a milestone of about $150. So we'll come back and try to keep this here recording short. Okay, so the market, it was either going to be all the way to target or come back and take us out. So this year market took us out here. And top left, you can see it was a mild $50. So you still have to pay commissions, whatever those commissions are, to your broker. And then we'll look at. So moral of the story is you have to lock in some profit. It doesn't have to be a lot, but because all your trades will add up. Okay, till next time, trade well, my friends. Oh, let's go back and look at your ES real quick on your ES market. So ES had retested the EMA. So this is the EMA to the downside, and that's resistance. So we may get our target over here of 226,275 next. And it looks like we will. And I'll move this here chart up the hill. That doesn't mean there's not targets farther to the downside. Okay. You're looking for support down here or exhaustion. And like I say, those were counter trend trades. So the trend you can see with the EMA, the direction is to the downside. So a counter trend, everything starts out as counter trend, and it'll either go or it won't go. All right. So till next time, here's your YM. That's why you eliminate your risk and lock in something. Even $50 is better than a losing trade. Till next time, trade well. And come and see us. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. Let me know some comments. Subscribe to the link, and you'll get the postings when they come up.